Have you ever wondered why certain issues start trending and become a hot topic only to die down in the next week? Who decides what is important and how does this process work? Well, wonder no more because we will get the answers for you today. Welcome to today's video on agenda setting theory. The agenda setting theory was first developed in 1972 by Maxwell Malcolm and Donald Shaw. To put it simply, agenda setting theory is a media theory that studies how the media sets the public agenda and how this process works. Imagine you setting an agenda for a meeting and decide what issues are to be discussed. Similarly, the media selects certain issues and portrays them frequently and prominently. This leads to people thinking those issues are more important than others. In other words, media tells people what they should think about. There is actually a second level of agenda setting theory that suggests how the media focuses and excludes certain attributes of an issue. This creates a way of thinking about what is presented. But that is another theory, also known as framing theory. To learn more, click on the description link below. So far, hundreds of studies have been conducted and data have repeatedly shown that the media are really setting the agenda. But you may wonder, so what? Why is agenda setting theory important and how does this affect us in reality? Think about Singapore's election coverage in 2020. The media has directed you to pay attention to certain topics by giving those topics more coverage. Think about how you and your friends kept discussing hot topics like COVID-19, the Ivan Lim saga, or the circuit breaker in Singapore, which is known as the lockdown in other countries. This coverage made you think these topics were crucial to your vote. But what about the topics that the media has led you to ignore or give lesser attention to? For instance, can you recall what the media has said about the Ivan Lim's community volunteering? What about the circuit breaker's impact on children with special needs? By giving little or no coverage on these issues, the media tells you they are not important to think about. So, you can see how the agenda setting theory explains and affects our reality. You may be wondering, this still sounds pretty theoretical. How is this important for public relations? Agenda setting is important for public relations because it helps you to understand the role and position of the media. It also makes you aware what topics the media are pushing on the public agenda. And when you know what is considered important at that point of time, you can decide policies that address social concerns or your clients' needs better. You can even attempt to influence the media agenda by giving them news items to focus on. To accomplish this, you identify topics that editors and news directors consider news, localize the messages, and help media representatives cover the story. The possibilities do not end there. Since you now recognize media influence and the agenda setting theory, you know how to create better PR campaigns. Your campaigns no longer emphasize one-way communication or only to promote the client. Instead, your new and improved campaigns can emphasize two-way communication that benefits both clients and society at large. While this theory is not without its criticism, we cannot deny the importance of agenda setting theory in today's world. So, the next time you pick up the newspaper, be critical of the headlines and think about the processes that go behind them.